What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into round number 11 of the 2018 Race Tech Nationals, live here at the Budds Creek National. My name is Kellen Brower, live here on Start Your Systems. I am joined by the one, the only, Andrew Wood.
Okay.
Oh, geez, and Nate totally dropped
time.
the ball.
Nate, you really slacking. We gotta pick it up. Chris isn't here, the whole stream falls apart.
And we also got Nathan Zaworski hanging out, and my controller is all mixed up. I'm last minuting this. I think we might be okay. Let's see.
So, Haywood, you played this track?
A little bit. I'm not very good at it.
What is
Word
happening?
on the street is it's going to be one line.
Word on the street
We'll
is,
see.
yeah. I don't know. Do you know
YOLO, trying to
made
fix it.
this track?
You're lagging, guy.
I'm lagging?
Sounded robotic there for a second.
Oh, that's not
You
good.
did.
That's not good. I hope I don't lag. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here for round number 11 of the Nationals. I'm trying to get all this stuff sorted. I ran out of time quicker than I expected. But yeah, we're back live on YouTube exclusive here tonight. If you guys are kind enough to go into the link in the description below and donate, or you can use Super Chat, or you could subscribe, and all of those notifications will pop up on screen on the stream as well. And yeah, we'd really appreciate it.
I would love if you donated to Kellen. That would just make my night.
At least I'm not disappointing too many people, because there's only 37 here so far. So probably a good portion of you are disappointed that this is taking forever. I don't even know. Has the gate dropped yet on the first moto?
No, they're still on lineup check. Things that your stream chat and your wife have in common. They both are disappointed every week.
Damn.
Thank you.
Damn, Andrew Wood.
All right, so
Ah,
Chris is not here tonight, so we need to somehow keep this hyped up enough. It's gonna be hard with just me and Nate here, but
I'm super excitable. So.
as you know, Nate is one of the most outgoing people in the MX Simulator community. So
Yeah, Nate, you're speaking up lately, man. You're getting more out there.
Nate's a champ for doing that.
Exactly. All right, well, let's see if this is going to load in correctly this time. Oh, you know what? I
Perfect.
think I still have
So the,
editor open, too.
oh god,
Oh, jeez.
GPAA 7713 says 2018 USA. Kellen, wait, what? 2018 Team USA. Kellen Haywood and Checker.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I'm going to be at Donations in real life. Hey, Wood, are you going to be there?
I'm not.
Big time failure.
I start my externship around that time, so I will be working my
Oh, you
balls
should have
off.
started your systems around that time.
Yeah, well, apparently you start your systems 3 minutes late, like your dream.
Ooh. Rough living out here. How about Travis Hoffman riding Daniel Mills' 250F for some reason? Who's our versus PC one to watch in this first moto? Let's take a look who we got out here tonight.
Let's just go ahead and not check that IP, though. His whips are actually now his stability is
Often,
very bad. Yeah, that's definitely Hoffman.
Let's
the Alpha's
say,
not
let's pick.
I do think Jared Gasky will. Just kidding. He's got a terrible gate.
There's a.
I will pick
street
Dakota
on the
French as the
outside.
versus PC one to watch. Here we go, though. It is time. 250 moto number 1 live at
I got
Budds
beat
Creek.
There's 3 guys on the outside gates. I think they're going to swing wide.
Well, I think that they're going to be forced to,
Yeah,
because coming
actually.
hot down the inside is Devon Ryan on the number 34 machine. He will pick up the MXS Servers Whole Shot Award. Devon Ryan, Craig Leak, Tyler Sylvia, and that's a new rider to the series. Just graduated from Loretta's, it sounds like. MX Formula number 755 is trying to hold off Matthias Janis, Trevor Schaefer, Ben Seberg. Budds Creek in reverse this year. Looks awfully different than I'm used to seeing. But it's cool, it's unique. And it's Devon Ryan who is out front, making it look nice and easier here early on.
So apparently the real race is not going to be reversed. I read that it's been reversed all year for local races and practices and stuff, but apparently MX Sports is not allowing them to have it reversed for the national. So
Well, I wonder why. That seems like it's kind of...
Last time it was reversed. Was it like in recent? I mean, I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't really remember. Like, there was a time somewhere in between like the mid to late 90s to somewhere in the early 2000s that it was reversed.
I thought it was reversed up until like 2010, and only like the last 6-7 years it's been going this direction.
Is that true? I don't know.
Didn't they used to have the start on the other side of the track too? Maybe it was a lot longer ago than that, but
all I know is like what comes to my mind is Doug Henry's leap off of Henry Hill, and that was in the mid 90s, and that was the current way, quote unquote, where they go 180 out of the start, whereas this one it's like just a left 90 out of the start, and what I remember is seeing like Villapoto cleaning out Alessi. There's an epic Josh Grant battle. That was like 2006 or maybe 2007. And they were going the same way that I was just talking about, the Henry Hill way. So,
yeah, I don't really know. I would research that, but I don't really care that much. This Tyler Sylvia kid is shredding. No idea who this is. We might need to get a check on this guy because he is hauling ass. Keeping pace with the leader, Devon Ryan, who is looking to run away with this thing since his teammate who just locked up the 250 title has since moved up to the 450 class for the last 2 rounds.
Really?
Yes. He decided not to go for the perfect season. Decision that I am very upset about.
Wow.
Fire.
This top 6 right here is really close, especially this 2-3-4 battle we got going on between Tyler, Ben, and Isaiah. Ben's moving up, looking for a pass.
Yeah, Seberg here on the 55, looking to get around the 755. The newcomer, Tyler Sylvia. Seberg's been fast all year, and he looks like he's really fast again as he's laying down the gauntlet here.
Trying to make some moves, looking inside here. That's not going to work. Slides out and loses a bit of time and the position to Isaiah Dickerson. And that did his
best Superman 9 o'clock knack there.
Perfect. Wow, that's going to be bad. Goes from 2nd all the way back to, looks like, 7th place. Not very good luck there.
And so he falls behind Craig Leake. Colby Eagland also got through, as did Trent Shepard. And that now puts Isaiah Dickerson onto the rear wheel of Tyler Sylvia. And they're both actually catching race leader Devon Ryan as the track is starting to slowly work in here, working lap number 2, going on to lap number 3 right now.
Let's say this might be a more interesting track to see how the road evolves. This still a reason of the off-cambers. I mean, it's interesting where I think the largest off-camber just after, or I guess before, where the old uphill triple used to be, there is literally 0 starter ruts in it, outside or inside. So it looks like the main line early is go inside, but I don't know that's going to evolve.
Yeah, all throughout qualifying, there's just been one big inside rut forming there and nothing else really, not even an outside berm to go down to. And I wonder if as it gets rougher with, we only have 27 people, but over the amount of time during this race, I wonder if there will be a second line starting to form. That's definitely one of the biggest spots. Ooh, Isaiah Dickerson takes out Trent Shepard.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere with the RKO.
He did drop him. But Dickerson's on a mission to get back up front after his few mistakes he's made to lose Tyler Sylvia's back wheel. But Devon Ryan trying to stretch this one out. This track is a little bit unique where I feel like the early laps are very, very slow compared to what this track can turn up to be. After about 10 minutes, that's when you're going to start seeing it shape up to become really fast.
Yeah, it looks like there's already certain parts of the track where some really good, nice, flowy ruts have been developed, particularly this off-camber that Devon Ryan's going through. It's kind of just one established inside rut that everybody's already funneling into.
Well, the section here is kind of interesting, where there's, in my opinion, a really big man-made outside rut there before he rode, and there's nothing on the inside, but it was inside.
Yeah, I think the inside forms pretty smoothly here too, right before the finish line, but like that's kind of all that we're seeing. I don't know, some of the spots get very choppy. You're gonna have to look out for that. It's almost like the same stuff we had at Unadilla, where you're getting a lot of chop in the straightaways and braking bumps in the rut, but the ruts are seeming to form really good. So people might have to start backing off their speed through some of these faster sections as the track gets a little bit rougher.
Well, it's all clear and smooth sailing for Devon Ryan out front. No pressure from behind as Isaiah Dickerson makes another small mistake. Ryan's teammate Colby Eagland is up to the 3 ride. Craig Leak is in 4th. And Tyler Sylvia, the rookie, has now slid back to 5th. He's going to have Walter Gebhardt, Ben Seberg, Trent Shepard, Phil Bull, and Tyler Lang all closing in on him. There's actually pretty good freight train going on here. We'll go on board with Lang on the 71.
Devin Davis is correct about the track being backwards around 02 to 04 when James Stewart went down off the start. It did go this direction. So maybe it was just a few years in the mid-2000s where it went this direction, but it's cool to see it switched up.
Big thanks to Brock Taylor for the $1 donation. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm still not hearing no notifications on the live stream.
I heard them when I rewatched it back.
Yeah, it works on the playback, just can't see live.
And you don't even see them pop up on the screen?
I mean, I wasn't watching.
I don't know. We're just... Ben Seberg making a charge back up here for 6th place, trying to get back around Walter Gebhardt. Seberg is very fast. He is the fastest man on the track at this point, but he has had multiple fall-offs and can't seem to stay consistent. Up here at the front, he's got a big, tight group of Walter Gebhardt, Tyler Sylvia, and Craig Leak to try to get back up in that 4th position. Try to get these guys before they get too far out. See if he can make something work here around the finish line section.
Oh, Tyler Lang jumps onto, is that Shepard that went down? Yeah. So Phil Bull gets away cleanly, and then Seberg, who you were just mentioning, with Sylvia, and Gebhardt trying to make the move on Sylvia. So they throw it down this downhill triple. Little 3-rider battle coming up the hill here. Sylvia in a little bit of a sandwich between Gebhardt and Seberg, who are both flying right now. And Seberg lays it over as I say that.
A lot of these guys are using a line where they're going far outside, turning down into that off-camber hill after the start, and it gets really slippery out there, and I see a lot of people start to slide out. I'm wondering why a lot of more people aren't squaring it up and cutting down inside to get less of that off-camber. It seems to be a little bit better line, but this battle is starting to tighten up. Sylvia down in 7th, going to take Klein down, tighten back up. 7th through 12th, all very, very close.
Yeah, we got Lang, Klein, Shepard, Janice, and Seberg all in this mix right behind Sylvia, as you had mentioned. Look at this freight train all coming down to the inside of the off-camber, and Janice trying to get a run on Shepard. Shepard shuts the door. Meanwhile, Klein's getting a run on Sylvia, and Sylvia, in his first race here, kind of holding up the freight train just a little bit, making the racing that much more interesting.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Got a little close there. Got a rut, or got a little kick. Let's see, we got Seberg fell off the back of this pack, had a mistake behind Hubbard. Let him by in another mistake. But yeah, this battle is very tight. One of the bad things about this track is when you see these freight trains, especially in these tight sections where they're going to bunch up, if the front person makes one mistake, that whole train is going down and getting stopped. So you don't want to follow them, but there is literally only one line. As you see, Sylvia missed that inside rut going into that right-hander and just completely loses the spot because it's just nowhere near the same speed as the other line.
Yeah, just kind of get freight trained by if he gets pushed out of the rut like we saw there, and all these guys kind of trying to maybe bite their time a little bit. Klein almost jumps onto the back of Phil Bull. They're going to go side by side, dropping down the hill. Lang right there behind them as they go past the mechanics area. Lang, woo! Big swap and a nice save. And he's already trying to go to work on Klein, so clearly that didn't faze him at all. I would have been puckering and holding the controller very tightly at that point.
Wow, that was dangerous. We've seen some pretty nice swap saves with that Unadilla one coming up to Skyshot. That was insane, by the way.
Yeah.
I can't remember who that was, but I think it was Mullins, maybe?
Yeah, Dale Mullins.
But it was awesome. This gap's really tight. Let's see, Devon Ryan's staying smooth, getting a little lead. Dickerson, 203s. Those guys that's pretty fast. I can't even go that fast. Colby England, whatever. Walter Gebhardt and Craig Leak kind of in a league of their own right now in 4th and 5th place position, staying pretty close, just trying to train and maybe catch up to this lead pack, but they're sitting pretty comfy. Most of the action is going to be right here between 6th and 10th place right now. Oh, his T-Lane goes down hard, tumbling off the track.
Shepard, Sylvia, Janice all going through, and Hubbard also going to get through as Lang gets on behind him. Still really, really tight action, though, between Phil Bull and Sean Klein. Sean Klein has just been hounding Phil Bull for the better part of two and a half laps now, honestly.
Very consistent. So, I've been watching track a little bit, or I've been watching chat a little bit. Alex did say our notifications and sounds are going off. Something else, it's hard to tell. Yeah, D. Davis said it is getting pretty choppy. You will start to see a lot more swaps in those high-speed sections, I do think. And then Alex did notice that we do have SpongeBob lining the track this week. Actual SpongeBob's. Took pretty long to notice, about 10 minutes in the moto.
They're not really
Alex.
prominently displayed on any camera. You had to go on board with somebody to see them. We'll go on board with your race leader here, 13 and a half or so minutes into this thing, Devon Ryan.
Gas cube. Okay. Devon Ryan taking this thing, trying to walk to the bank right here, staying pretty damn consistent.
It's kind of interesting. He just went through a corner out of the back there before he dropped down that little downhill double. And the rut that they're going through is pushing so wide already that it's hitting a hay bale. I'm curious to see if it keeps pushing wider when that hay bale might come up and actually grab a few guys. This isn't the first time we've seen it.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go
hay
ahead.
bale actually starts like that a little bit in the main line. If you take the natural progression of the outside rut, you end up clipping that hay bale, so you almost have to turn down sooner than you're comfortable with, and leaves a little bit of an awkward run up because that lip is slightly off camber still. As that hay bale becomes more prominent, as the turn erodes away a little bit, I do think you'll start seeing people cut down. You can get that jump pretty smooth if you cut down a little bit early from the outside rut, but it's definitely something that you do need to watch out for.
So Ryan continuing to work the lead here, coming up on the halfway point of the moto. Dickerson still holds down second, and we got a battle for third, ladies and gentlemen. Colby Eagland has an earful of Walter Gebhardt and Craig Leak also sneaking into this mix as they go through the turning rollers here, and Leak's going to pull alongside of Gebhardt as they drop down the hill. Not quite able to get him just yet, but the battle continues on.
Yeah, it looks like, oh, Giblets gets a little bit sketchy there. Craig Leak has just stayed on. Giblets is still getting sketchy. Leak has stayed on Walter's rear end this whole moto, and they looked like they were just kind of staying comfy, not trying to push it too much. And you see Eaglin make a few mistakes, drop off second place a little bit, and now these guys are right here together, just trying to work their way up to the front. They are on different teams, but they are respecting each other very much, looking like they both just know what they want to do and they want to work their way up to the front.
Yeah, they've definitely come from a little ways back to even get to Eagland, and you're right that they're working well together. No real heavy attempts at block passes or anything wild like that yet, although it's still early goings. We still have half the moto left to go, and we could see some enemies being made if these two guys hook up and start dueling with each other. Leak almost goes through the front door of the motorcycle.
It amazes me how it's not even a huge lead over Dickerson, but how almost easy it seems Devon Ryan is to get these wins. I know he wasn't always second place, but he's really brought it on this last half of the season and just has been there, it seems, week in, week out as the number 2 guy behind his teammate Jack Haley. And he's just so smooth and consistent, looking like he should be winning. He's definitely where he belongs right here up in first, and he gets those starts pretty well, and he gets to ride it out.
As you're saying that, Leak threw it down the inside of Gebhardt. Almost went down himself, but then finally got him in the next corner. So we'll move Leak up to the 4 spot. He is now going to try to chase down Eagland in 3rd. These guys are about 14 seconds back of second place rider Isaiah Dickerson at the moment.
Yeah, this group is amazing me. I don't know if you can see so much on stream, but this track is getting very, very rough in these straightaways now. The ruts are fairly smooth, a little bit of large braking bumps, but the exits of the corners, besides coming up right here on Henry Hill, seem to be fairly smooth, but you get this really good chop coming up here. You should be able to see it. Man, it's just, these guys are going to have to watch themselves as this moto goes on. It's going to erode, and there's a lot of chop. I would look for people to start skipping around.
And you're still seeing, at least right now, guys kind of funneling into the same lines, but as it continues to break down, maybe as we get into the final third or so of this moto, we're going to see guys change up their lines. Even Gebhardt right there trying to use an inside line. Didn't even lose much time. So yeah, definitely starting to get to the point where the track's breaking down enough that we'll see some line changes going on.
Yeah, maybe, or at least if they're not going to get away from those ruts, because like in that large off-camber there, you see them all funneling into that one big inside. But I don't think there's any hope for that corner, but you might see them start using some unique lines. Giblets just took an inside that I haven't seen yet, forming inside of that other line on that inside roller, but they might start using some unique lines to hook in and out of the ruts to avoid a lot of the braking bump chop that is building up from the main line. And as you see that, you have Colby Eaglin misses that rut and gets passed immediately by Leak and Gebhardt. How important those main lines are.
Yeah, still a little bit of a freight train through that off-camera section, the way it switchbacks on each other, the inside to inside option. Definitely the prime one, but now Gebhardt's starting to try to reapply the pressure here to Leak. Almost had a line on him at the top of the hill. The battle for 3rd now continues, as you mentioned. They've gotten around Colby Eagland, and they're actually kind of slowly reeling in Dickerson here. It's not monumentally so, but definitely a closer. Oh, and as I say that,
oh, Gebhardt and Leak go down. Let's. Whoa. Eagland slipped by. Nobody else. It's just a lapper, but they're going to get up right next to each other, and I'm sure they're going to be completely comfortable charging back up to the front. Oh! It's dirty and cleans Gebhardt's clock.
And Gebhardt stays on 2 wheels, which could be critical here, because if Gebhardt can catch him up here quickly, I think we may see a moonshot.
Oh, Isaiah Dickerson almost into the lead. Devon Ryan comes back on track. Devon Ryan blew an outside berm. I don't know if he got swaps. He was off the track.
Dickerson looking inside, but he thinks better of it and does not get up there just yet.
Wow. We are 20 minutes into this 30+2 moto, and the battle for the lead has tightened right on up. They both had fairly poor last laps and were getting closer, but 3-second gap turns into less than 1 as they get around a down Travis Hoffman. Wow.
This definitely has made the race for the lead that much more interesting with that Devon Ryan mistake, and he's trying to kind of reestablish the gap, but I think Dickerson, seeing him in front of him now, is going to try to settle up here and hang on tight to his rear fender for the next few laps before making a pass if he can.
Wow. Yeah, I think, man, it's just look at how close Dickerson is. He has been hauling ass behind Devon this whole moto, and he finds himself right up there. I was going to say Devin Davis had said something in chat. Yes, I know that Devin hasn't won yet, but he's going fast, Davis. These guys, like, patience is key, as you kind of see with Eagland. You need to try not to push it. This track is going to get very rough, and there's going to be people making mistakes. I think that's kind of with all the road tracks, but definitely in these off-cameras. Devon Ryan
loses the front end over the top of the berm, and just like that, Isaiah Dickerson gets the Christmas gift he was waiting on for about 8 months and takes over the race lead. Devon Ryan will slip back to second, and now Eagland is up in third after we saw Leak get together with Gebhardt, but now Leak has suddenly caught back up to Eagland as he gets out of shape on Henry Hill.
Wow. What I thought was going to be a very boring race has actually turned into a very exciting one.
Yeah, this thing is still far from over. We're looking at just under 8 minutes and 2 laps to go, which is an eternity, especially when you're leading these things like Dickerson is now.
Man, Dickerson's second.
Oh, so we have a change to the lead again.
I don't know what happened. I think it's been that way for like 30 seconds. Honestly, it's hard to keep track. I'm just trying to keep an eye on these top 4. They've tightened up so much. 4th place is about 7 seconds, 6 seconds back off the lead. So 1st through 4th, anything can happen. If Devon Ryan has a fall off, he will find himself in 4th place. It's getting insanely rough out here.
Yeah, I was going to say this track is still ever changing as we go on board with Leak here for a minute, and you can just see how big some of these braking bumps coming into the corners are and how deep these ruts are in every corner as well. They're starting to really drag their foot pegs, their bars get stood up through the corner. All that's going to make it more difficult if they continue to hit the same line.
These ruts actually look very nice. A little bit of chop. You'll see most of it if you guys pay attention into any acceleration out of a tight rut or any hard braking areas you will see coming up the hill after the mechanics area. You guys will notice a lot of braking and acceleration bumps right there, but the ruts are developing pretty nice, but there's a lot of chop and pretty large braking bumps entering some of these main lines. Right here, it's just so rough.
Now these guys able to work their way around. Lap rider looked like maybe Jack Gatland. And we got a battle for second really brewing here as Leak is all over the rear fender of Colby Eagland while Eagland's trying to go after Dickerson, and Leak overdoes it on Henry Hill, hits the deck.
Leak goes down. Yeah, if you notice, Henry Hill is probably one of the roughest places on the track right now, and these guys have been scrubbing it all moto, and you can't really scrub that safely once it gets this rough. You will catch a wheel like he did and flop your gum all over the ground.
So now Eagland is going to try to go to work on Dickerson. He can make it happen. Still only 4 seconds behind race leader Devon Ryan. So Devon Ryan still has yet to win a moto this season. After Jack Haley goes out of class, he thinks he might have one as Eagland goes down. But anything could change here in these last 5 minutes plus 2 laps as Ryan continues to lead. But Dickerson lurking.
You see these 2 ruts right here coming into this corner. The track is developing a little bit. People are moving slightly away. That's one of the most eroded sections right there. That's looking pretty good. The track is getting slightly less one line. there's also one before you go into the very steep off camber. There's an inside line forming. Not many people using it, but maybe these guys will start to venture out a lot in Moto 2, seeing how this first Moto wraps up.
Yeah, I just noticed Craig Leak actually trying to maybe avoid some of the chop and landing in it, actually tried to triple up the hill on that little back step up and cased it really hard, but I guess the positive side was he didn't hit any bumps. He jumped over all of them, so he's still trying to work on Klein here, and he's going to get Klein, who just went off the inside of the track. So a swap of positions for the teammates. Leak back up into the 4 ride, Klein back to 5th. They come over the line, they got Dale Mullins lurking behind him, and Eagland is down in the rollers, so this is going to really tighten up his... Oh, and Craig Leak plows a SpongeBob. Oh, and he's going to get out and try to get going. Craig Leak in and out of the SpongeBob.
Man, the camera is backwards, man. I wish you could have seen third person view on that. That was just absolutely beautiful right there, but that was great.
We got our battle for the lead slowly tightening up. About a 3-second gap now between Dickerson and race leader Devon Ryan.
Yeah, Klein goes down in 3rd. Let's Eagling get back in there. He's looking pretty comfy in 3rd place this race, even though he's fallen out of it a few times. Leak goes down in 5th, starting to get way far away from that group. Starting to get a little bit more spread out now, except for between the lead 2, Isaiah Dickerson, just trying to keep himself here all moto. He's got about anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes left in this moto, and he's just got to keep smooth and stay here and wait for some opportunity with Devon Ryan mistake.
Yeah, it looks like he's definitely trying to get closer to Ryan, maybe force him into that mistake. Now looking at a 2.5 second actually disadvantage as we go through the off camera, and look at how much these ruts are just digging these guys in now. Off the top down into the center of the track once more. We will cross the line next time by with about 27:44 on the clock. So we're probably looking at 4 laps to go here. As Dickerson crosses the line in 2nd, you can see Devon Ryan just up in the distance. Oh, and Devon Ryan slides down. He's going backwards. It's Justin Barshaning.
Barsha! Caleb Russell barely makes it by into the lead. I mean, Dickerson, wow. Dickerson blows
Isaiah Dickerson
up that inside.
Moves to the race lead. Devon Ryan back to 2nd, and he gets hit by a lapper. Might have been Ivan Medina. Devon Ryan is on the ground. And as mentioned, we're looking at 3.5 laps to go. Here comes Klein. A couple lappers behind Klein now.
Wow, Devon really got unlucky there, but man, it's almost like he has had a few laps where he's just on his own, made some mistakes, and Dickerson has been there all moto. It's not over yet, but he's definitely put himself in the right position, had the patience, like D. Davis actually said, and he's looking pretty comfortable to come home with this lead. 10 seconds, it's not too bad to have after a race this close.
It is true, but the track's still deteriorating, still potential for some issues. Never know this late in the moto, the nerves getting to you. I believe this would be Isaiah Dickerson's 2nd moto win of the year if he gets it.
Wow, this guy interesting, very quick. Sean Klein makes his way up after starting up front, I think falling way back to 8th or 9th. Just makes the pass. Colby England 3rd. Walter Giblets in 5th. Let's give you a little rundown since nothing super exciting happening. Craig Leak in 6th. Janice in 7th, having a really hard time. Might get passed by T. Lang here in 8th. Ben Seberg 9th. Bill Full in 10th. Not too far behind, and a pretty large gap to Zoa Cross, Solness, Shepard, Gonzalez. Sylvia, after a strong start, fading all the way back to 15th in this moto. Jarrett Gaskew, my shirt is off, even though you are in 16th place. I'm here for you. Siebel not doing very well. My teammate, 18th, Dakota French, Jake Hubbard, and Ivan Medina on the ground, rounding out the top 20. And that's kind of all that's happening. Travis Hoffman is still racing, but he is losing to 2 people who are not in the race somehow.
Oh, Travis.
And he's 400 seconds behind 24th place, who's 200 seconds behind 23rd. I don't know what's going on there, but 23rd is not even in the race anymore.
All right, we have crested the 30-minute mark, but I think Dickerson beat the time back over the line. It was pretty close. I think he did get it. So we're looking at 3 laps to go still, which is music to Devon Ryan's ears because he would like all the time he can get. And as I say that, he hits the deck again. So here comes Klein. Devon Ryan's going to get going.
Devon, and he flops over like a fish out of water. Devon Ryan back into 3rd. Man, there is definitely a controller going through his monitor after this moto. Wow.
You can almost hear the steam coming out of his ears right now. This is an implosion on Devon Ryan's part, and I'm not sure he's going to be too happy about this one because this moto was his to lose, and lose it looks like he's going to do. Dickerson with a nice lead now, coming to get the 2-lap board next time through.
Yeah, a lot of changes this lap. Well, not changes, but Eaglin fell off of Devon Ryan's rear. He had his own fall off. Tyler Lang, another relaxed tire in the 5th. 3, 4, 5 for that team right now as Janice goes down. A lot of mistakes happening late in this moto because of how rough this is. Dickerson using some alternate lines here before the finish, trying to stay smooth, and that's the key to this track. This track is very, very rough.
2-lap board out. Isaiah Dickerson checks in as your race leader one more time. And, almost over the bars there. Klein across the line in 2nd. Then Devon Ryan now back to 3rd. Eagland is in 4th. Huge gap to Tyler Lang in 5th. Janice is on the ground in 6th, getting passed by Walter Gebhardt. So we'll change of position there.
Line down.
Second is
Yeah, Devon Ryan.
down the rollers.
Klein went down in the turning rollers out to the finish line. Sorry, I thought you had the camera on him. Devon Ryan back in 2nd, but 20 seconds down. Isaiah Dickerson just has to ride this one out. Devon Ryan's looking like he's sending it, but that looks dangerous this late in the moto as he's getting a little bit sketchy on this rough. I mean, everybody is, but he just needs to ride this second out and go for a 2-1 overall, in my opinion. And this will be Isaiah Dickerson's first win. Our stats man has let me know he threw it away in Vegas in the last turn.
Yeah,
First win ever.
I remember that. I just felt like he had gotten one. I felt like a red bud. I thought he won a moto this year, but so it be.
Maybe.
Dickerson looking to pick up his first moto win of the year.
Our stats guy may need to get fired. Take all this with a grain of salt. We don't really know what we're talking about on this stream, so everybody should know that by now.
I know. I haven't really been a pro since like 2014 at this point.
Man, this track is so rough. I do not want to race this at all.
Yeah, Dickerson looks like he is on the struggle bus in that off-camber corner, but luckily he's got a gigantic lead to work with here as he's about to click on to the final lap of the race. Next time through, white flag will be waving at Budds Creek. And whether it be Dickerson or whether he is just warming up his arm to throw this one away, it'll be a first-time moto winner here. White flag out. 1 lap to go.
Devon with a small mistake, just going to lose a few seconds. Third place battle is tightening up as Sean Klein is just about 2 seconds in front of Colby Eaglin right now.
And Eaglin's been hovering around this 3rd place spot all moto long. He would really be disappointed not to actually get it being this close. So he's trying to put that one last extra charge in if he can to get around Sean Klein, who for the 3rd series in a row is going to finish 2nd in the championship standings. 2nd 250 outdoors last year, 2nd in 250 indoors this year. And again, sits 2nd in 250 outdoors and cannot catch the now champion Jack Haley, who, as you mentioned, Awood, moving up to the 450 class after winning his championship. Now will be in the 450s the last 2 rounds of the series.
Yeah, tonight we may have to take some bets on that. See where we think he's going to finish tonight. Who's he really battling with? Leclerc and Adam, maybe? I don't even know who's fast in this class. I never get really inside the top 10, so I don't know what's going on.
McLaren Adam, fast, yep.
Claire and Adam, okay, thank you. Kellen has checked out. There have been no real dualies.
Dude, I don't know anything about this game anymore.
We need to start taking shots. Kellen needs to take a shot, I think, just for the fact that this is going to be Isaiah Dickerson's first win. And if we were taking shots every time Devon Ryan threw away a win, we could be we'd be 2 shots deep right now.
I'm just a shitty media guy, no doubt about it.
Exactly.
Really no big jumps on this. I mean, I guess the jump after the finish is pretty big.
Oh, Nate, you best bet these 450 guys are going to be throwing her dune.
All I know is I am going to scrub everything until I start wadding my shit like, Sean Klein did over Henry Hill. Klein goes down!
Isaiah Dickerson picks up his first career moto victory here at Budds Creek and does so by out-dueling Devon Ryan.
Ooh, Devon's going to come in. Sean Klein was down. Eaglin's coming up. Not going to be close enough through these one-line sections. Devon Ryan coming over the finish in 2nd place after should have brought that one home himself. And
Klein looks like he's going to just hang on to 3rd here as Eaglin comes in the final corner. Klein's already over and Eaglin goes down. Lang is going to go
Tyler
through.
Lang.
Oh, and Walter Gebhardt having a battle royale with Ivan Medina.
Slapper. Just, right? Yeah, Slapper just sending it. Seaberg right there. Phil Bull coming back, looking for some battles. Man.
Ooh, Ben Seaberg almost down in the final corner as well. He's going to pick up a 7th, though. Here is 228, number Phil across the line. He's going to pick up an 8th here. Matthias Janis will grab 9th.
Yeah, I am a shitty media guy, no doubt about it.
Exactly. And Craig Leake through the final corner.
Woo! Saves it.
Hold
Shots
on
for
to her.
saves. Is that what this should be tonight? Holy crap. Getting so swappy.
Our good friend...
I
was going to say, our good friend Moto Gogo, he when he used to do these streams, he would do shots if someone had a pike save from the Weston Pike near crash at Glen Helen back in 2015. So maybe we'll have to do that for for Budds Creek tonight.
Near-death experience someone has?
We need to do something because this track is getting rough. Some of these racers not very happy with how rough this track has gotten. I'm not excited about it.
When they say rough, they're just saying it's so rough because it's a lot of sections are one line. Everybody's just
The one line thing is probably the thing that bugs me. I mean, you see these guys running 203s on the last 2 laps, 204s. Like, it is insane. I didn't even get I got a 204.8 or something. Like, these guys are hauling ass. No matter how rough the track is, these guys are still hauling ass on it. So, I mean, I like when it's separated a little bit. But
Trent Shepard's going to pick up a spot on Tyler Sylvia in the last corner. So Sylvia, in his debut, fresh out of the B class at Loretta's, gets a 16th.
Wow.
Behind him,
hacking.
Dakota French, Jacob Hubbard, Dale Mullins, and Jarrett Gaskew pick up points in Moto number 1 here at Budds Creek. And that is it from this one here, as cuts don't change anything inside of the top 20. So Isaiah Dickerson, first moto winner here at Budds Creek, first of his career. And apparently shots are going to be being poured here.
Shots need to be poured for something. Apparently we need any excuse for more shots.
I'll be right back. I need to go get that. Meanwhile, let's do an Ask Me Anything in chat. So if you guys have questions, go ahead and shoot them over right now. I'll answer them as soon as I'm back.
Yes. Kellen is leaving, but I am here. Kellen screwed me over. I was just gonna ask him to show you guys the SpongeBob's, but he's a hater. Isaiah Dickerson. This is BS. I wanted to show them the SpongeBob. You can see them now that Isaiah Dickerson is down. Somebody tell Isaiah Dickerson to ride over to a SpongeBob. Yeah, they make me really happy.
Place somewhere?
Yeah, there's a download in chat if you want them. They're glorious.
Oh, it's a replacement.
Yeah.
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlefish. Yeah, Moto. I guess if you would like to join for the final round, that'd be sweet. So Isaiah,
you should join for 450s.
You could join for 450s too if you want, but I mean, if you're busy tonight, whatever.
Kinda thirsty. Hey, Sweeney, get us some beers.
Yeah, exactly.
We should highlight the SpongeBob.
All right, Awood. Jeez.
I got something
All
for
right,
it. Okay.
golly, man, it's like freaking you're in love with them.
Just let me know when it's on the stream.
I'm just moving over to one right now. Okay. Take it easy. All right, already. We'll get a nice cinematic shot of SpongeBob in the corner of the screen. Let's see. Anybody else in chat? What's Jesus.
Woo! That's good.
Let's see. What else do we got? Have I heard about the ram ratch? No, but I've heard about Alex Ray ramming it up the factory's tushes.
And all the other media guys at the straight ribbon.
Yeah, dude. Brock Tickle on the Transworld
this week.
Transworld bike. He's going down.
Man, it is. Uh-oh.
Oh, Trevor Schaefer got last place, but I did mention his top 5 start.
Lead.
I love that episode.
D. Davis said we need a clip.
I'm feeling it now.
Oh my terrible.
Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Krusty
Are you
Krab
feeling it now,
pizza
Mr. Krabs?
is the pizza. Oh God.
I use that episode where with the Flying Dutchman. I use that line all the time when someone's trying to squeak past.
You're good.
Yeah, when you squeak past something, but you're actually just taking off the side of your shroud or something. You're like, hey, you're good. You're good. You're good. Oh, don't worry, Captain. We'll just buff out all those scratches.
Trying to help a woman parallel park.
Yep.
Kidding. I'm actually pretty poor at parallel parking.
Running?
All right. Well,
All right.
we've got about no questions. And oh no, here we go. A question. What's
All
the deal
right.
with Rush's ban? Rush is permanently banned, or at least as far as I know, he will be banned till next year for his allegedly. No, he actually did confess to having Jesse Mullins race for him at High Point.
This question, how much? I don't know that answer. Does Team Puerto Rico make the MXON main motos?
If Mike Brown races for them instead of Ronnie Mack, then yes, I think they do.
Is that what, or would that be the oldest rider to ever make the E-Main?
46 years old, Mike Brown. I don't know, man. Tano Leoc is going on his 17th year at Donations. He's got to be pretty close.
What? How many teams make the A main? 15 or
20.
something? 20?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cause 2 from each. What team's normally 20th? Like, if I get an idea, dude, I feel like they gotta beat some of those random things.
I'm trying to remember who just missed out last year. I know, like, the B final was won in Ernay by Slovenia, which was Tim Geiser and Yentel Ert. So it's like it was Geiser won the moto handily, and Ert had to finish like 8th to have Slovenia make it. So it's kind of like once you get back about like 14th, 15th area, you're kind of racing a bunch of like teams where there's like maybe one great guy and a bunch of like nobodies, quote unquote. I mean, they're all better than me, but you get the point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. They're probably not gonna make it, but it'll be cool. Two strokes are rad, so anybody who's getting butthurt about it, just I think this is gonna be way funnier than watching like a try-hard B team like Baggett, Anderson, Martin go or something.
I mean,
Why not?
I feel like Mike Brown, like in the qualifying race, I feel like Mike Brown on a 252 stroke could finish like 16th, and then Ryan Sipes on a 125 almost scored points this year, and the competition, like degradation at the Motocross the Nations is worse.
It's way,
So
yeah.
like he could maybe also finish like 15th, and then maybe they make it in off of that.
They could definitely have a better team, like Stank Dog, like even I think like there's a lot of better two-stroke racers, but it's all about the hype. It's all about the people. They kind of need Sipes there to have any chance, even though he doesn't have a big following like Stank Dog. He's probably one of the fastest guys that would ride a 125 there, but it's all about the name. It's supposed to be all about making money, so
It's
whatever.
crazy because that team in their prime is a pretty dang good team. Like Travis Pastrana and Mike Brown when they were championship winning caliber, and Ryan Sipes when he was like moto winning caliber is pretty lethal. But they're
Yeah,
all-
definitely. I
they're all
agree.
been washed up now.
See, is this this is a warm-up lap. Let's see. Nate, who do you think is going to get the whole shot here?
Well, someone asked what my favorite dirt bike brand is. We'll just go with Aprilia.
We should just go with the red one because everybody knows that's the best. You're welcome.
I don't know who's going to get the whole shot here, but I do know that our versus PC one to watch here in Moto number 2 is going to be, I'm going to close my eyes, I'm just going to go left and right and up and down, and we're going to land on Daniel Bachelet.
Oh, God. I was thinking, he's a little old. Or he's old racer like us. Not old person, but back in the day, he used to race a lot. I was thinking we should try to maybe watch. I don't want to take anything away from Bachelet, but
You're
see
going to
if,
pick one of your buddies, you know.
No, I'm not.
Uh-huh.
I'm freaking. Where's this kid that freaking just is like brand new? This kid
Sylvia?
that's probably, yeah. It's Jack Haley playing on a fresh key.
Yeah, Jack Haley
Nah,
playing on a
he
fresh key, finishing up in 16th at Moto number 1.
Tyler Sylvia, see if he can either get a start. It might have just been luck, but you never know. You know, Devon Ryan's always way too consistent with his starts.
Looking like young YUNG Mitchell Falk out here.
Young Falk, straight out of AMS.
Little Falker.
Straight not performing up to his expectation. God, Derek Drake, dude, unreal.
What's up, Nate?
Is he pro yet? No.
Falk's,
Yeah,
he's racing this weekend.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Not.
Oh, the Horizon winner, I've never heard his name before.
You've never heard of Derek Drake before, dude?
Dude, he is. He's
his-
what, a year or two behind Falk.
Dude,
He's
his-
supposed to be their number 2 guy, and he shredded everybody.
And his rap music has like been fire for the last like 6-7 years.
What? Oh God, I hate you. God. Well, Devin Davis showing us in chat. Oh, no, I'm not even gonna. That doesn't count for anything, Devin. We're not living in the past these days. We're living
Happy
in the now.
living in the
where-
now, Hilton, bro. All right, here we
We're-
go. 250 Moto number
Hilton.
2. Live here at Redbud. Let's get racing here on Start Your Systems.
Redbud! Schaefer. Devin Ryan with the whole shot again. Let's just turn the stream off.
It's Redbud's Creek out front. It's Devon Ryan.
Bachelet with the second place start. I hope you were watching him. That's pretty
outside.
screwed over if you weren't watching the
Daniel
one to watch.
Bachelet versus PC one to watch almost gets the whole shot.
You weren't even watching it.
He was
You're
whole
fake.
shot. He
You're
was
a fake
whole
fan.
shot. You know who the versus PC one to watch is? Haywood. It's the guy that we check on mid moto and feel sorry for if he's outside of the top 20. So.
Well, I like choosing the whole shot winners because I'm good at that. I'm 1 for 1, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm basically perfect. I don't know,
Batchet almost yard sales. There was almost gear all over the track. Get it while it's hot as he battles with, I think, his teammate as they're just basically on stock bikes. Ivan Medina.
Oh, yeah, full send. This is going to be really interesting. Isaiah Dickerson in fourth. Puts a SpongeBob and rides it out. We have Devon Ryan in first, Dickerson in fourth. All he has to do is get around these two, and ooh, there it is. That first lap, no rut off camber is not very fun.
Dickerson got
I think
screwed
Medina
there.
got into the back of his front or his back tire.
You need to not follow anybody anywhere.
So up front, Devon Ryan trying to go 2-1, maybe, just maybe, he gets that elusive overall victory today.
Yeah, no wins, no moto wins or overalls after losing that
He
one
goes down
to,
trying to scrub.
yeah, to his
Yeah,
teammate. Batchet still in second, Hubbard third, Seberg fourth, Dickerson back into fifth, Braden Carter, who is just a hazard in qualifying, but he's up here right now, so that's cool. Tyler Sylvia again with the top 10 start on the first lap, not a bad rig. Let's see, Colby Eaglin 12th, a little bit of a bad start. Tyler Lang 20th. These guys that normally ride up there having a little bit of a bad start.
So
And Hoffman has quit.
First moto winner, Isaiah Dickerson, after we saw him go down, has already worked his way up to, what is this, sixth here?
Oh,
Fourth.
Dooley's, Siebel, Giblet, Eaglin, Triley's. Kellen needs to take shots. Phil Bull and
I didn't even
Zocross,
see it.
Dooley's. Yeah, well,
Yeah, well, you know what? I think
that's why I'm here.
I thought we were going for the Pike saves.
We can go for everything. Someone in chat
Or shall we
said
call him
they
the
wanna
Dale
see-
Mullins save?
God, that was ridiculous. That
he-
needs to be clipped.
I think he was backwards.
What's this?
He was so. That's when you're literally just wide open, just and pray it comes back to you, and then your heart rate spikes. Oh, Dooley's off the. Man, the first few laps we gotta check some Dooley's off Henry Hill
I'm
and the
trying.
big triple, because I'm just saying we'll keep an eye
I
on
think
it.
these guys
Henry
are throwing
Hill
the
is dirty.
steez. Henry Hill is dirty. Oh, speaking of dirty. Oh, damn, dude. Walter Gebhardt just laid out Tyler Sylvia. Oh, my.
Man, it is so tight right here between. Well, everybody that's not okay, Jacob Hubbard tossing it in second, but everybody that's not Devon Ryan is very, very close, and it's making me uncomfortable. There is literally one single line, and you know, props to the track creators, but it happens when you try to steal Barrington's track.
Well,
Okay?
because we didn't give him much publicity in Moto 1 versus PC. One to watch for Moto 1. Dakota French is in 10th right now. He's right behind Walter Gebhardt, actually just getting passed by Phil Bull.
Wait, Dakota French is the one to watch?
He was in the first
Batchet.
Moto. No, I said Batchet isn't this Moto, you dork.
Hey, that's my teammate. He looks pretty good.
Yeah, well,
Not a bad setup.
I'll be the judge of that. Who's
Okay.
where's the 7 Deuce to judge Litkit and Sim?
Hoffman is disconnected. He is the 72.
No, I don't think that's quite true. I've
Someone
never heard
actually-
Hoffman rap, and his hair is definitely not as long.
Let's get in there. Welcome to the pro class where
Yeah, welcome to the pro class, Tyler Sylvia. You just got a rude awakening. I think your ear is still ringing.
from your mic popping.
Yeah.
Man, just it's a mess down here in the back of the pack.
It's always a mess in the back of the pack.
No, they're already over that. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, this is a better
here.
moto for Siebold so far. Yeah, he was
Aywood gets
kind of trash in the first moto with Siebold, but he's looking good right now.
yeah, D. Davis says, and this is very true, because I can't hit a rut to save my life. If Aywood gets a good start, we're all effed. World's largest pile-up incoming.
Yep.
The only good thing is, if you do get a good start, there are no ruts on the first lap, so any one where you're trying to build up an inside, you can actually make passes first or second lap. Once you get any line started, that's when it becomes.
Everything else is slow.
Yeah, but the first lap, it's just flat, and flat tracking is not my specialty. Daniel Bachelot, one to watch, past our first moto one to watch, scrubbing past Dakota French into the 10th place position.
Speaking of flat tracking, I feel like Tyson Fresquez would make a really good Justin Bogle right now. Like just whole shot and look real froggy fresh out front for a few laps before his arms implode. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah, he is, man. I miss that guy. Definitely miss that guy. Two of the best flat trackers I've ever seen in MX Simulator are my buddy Daniel Mills and Tyson Fresquez.
Of course, it's going to be somebody you know, A-Wood.
Hey, you cannot deny. Look at old videos or whatever. Those two on Vegas were always stupid. When we would play together, dude, I wouldn't even want to try to race those tracks with them because they just gained like 2 or 3 seconds in the Thunder Alley or whatever.
Well, explain to me why the best flat tracker in MX Simulator, then, his only victory is on the roughest Supercross track of the year.
Which one did D-Mills win?
Daytona?
Yeah, well, that's just because he's actually pretty fast. He's just... His name is Daniel Mills, and he likes to party. Listen, dude, D-Mills is going to shock you this week, okay? He's hauling booty cake. Wait, booty cheeks. And he's gonna, I was just thinking like cake in my mind. I'm hungry. He will be, he's going to give Chase B a run for his money this week.
Well, hopefully he can give Devon Ryan some of his skills, that Devon Ryan can maybe finish this moto up, because it was a rough one in that first one to throw it away late. Meanwhile, Ben Seberg and Isaiah Dickerson have been chasing him down here early. We're only 7.5 minutes into Moto 2 here at Budds Creek.
Yeah, and his fastest lap is not even faster than anybody else in the top 5. They all have a faster lap than him so far in the last lap, so they are all gaining on him. Let's see how long this can last. If he can get comfortable as the line starts to form, and try to pull it away.
Yeah, they had a 2:02.7 last lap, so that's the fastest lap of the moto.
Yeah, he's flying here early, and they're both really catching Devon Ryan quickly. Oh, as Dickerson lays it down, so now on board with Seberg. Seberg goes 2:01.7 to a 2:03.8.
Tosses it. We need him to win.
We need him to win.
Look, is Devon Ryan throwing whips? Okay, yes he is.
Yeah,
Alright, both of these guys can
dang.
win. Not dualies. We can check for dualies right here, though. Really close enough. A lot of style. Seabolt tossing it. Strong Klein double whipping. Hubbard throwing down. This kid always throwing down. Eaglin. We might get some dualies back here after the top 10 comes by.
I'm trying to watch this rad battle for the lead, man.
Dude, he's not okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's actually pretty close up front. All right.
The people care about whips.
Yeah, well.
Do you want to take shots or not? Come on.
I thought we were doing pike saves.
There's not as many
so
as
many less of those.
whips.
Yeah, well, you know.
I think it's going to be
There's been one pike save in the last like.
If we just do like T-bones, they'll take shots when Walter Gebhardt lights up Tyler Sylvia every lap.
Do you have the ball already? Because I have.
I already have a shot poured.
Take shots. Okay, I have. If we don't take one in the next few minutes, I got one for you. Just that you need to take.
Now, this battle for the lead
going
is
through the bail on the outside.
Yeah, they are. Welcome to Moto number 1,
terrible.
Nate.
Wow.
That was.
People just rode through it. That's a dangerous game to play because I have fallen off on that in qualifying. Seberg getting very close now, within half a second. Gonna try to make a run up this hill, see if he tries to stretch the triple. No, he doesn't. Man, he's gonna have to just stay up through this one-line section, stay on his rear wheel. Ben Seberg did have the fastest lap in Moto 1 as well with a 2:02, so looking like he is going to have. He does have the fastest lap right now. Kid is fast.
Mine has
put it all together.
2:04 and.
Okay, never mind.
2:16.
Yeah, Seberg is always really, really quick, but it's unfortunate he hasn't been able to put it all together just yet. He kind of has had some issues with some crashing.
Both of these guys throwing some style over the finish line. He loses about half a second, but starting to gain it back. This is a big, important section.
Here's that just went off track. Almost died.
Yeah, I need to see what can happen here. These guys are shredding.
Somebody just said that Kermit broke his femur in open pro sport. Are we talking about Scott McCracken right now?
Kermit the Frog. Oh, Seberg looking inside. Let's see if he can get this pass made. No, he does not make it stick, but he is coming into another one-line section.
Is that jump the same, just backwards? Like, did they touch it all?
Yeah, they touched it.
Yeah,
Oh, Devon Ryan slides
I
out.
try to jump it backwards.
Change to the lead. Ben Seberg now to the front.
Seberg has won a moto this year.
Yeah, that was.
He
I
knows
remember
what
that
it
one.
takes. At Shugies.
Still no overall victory though for Seberg. Man, look at Siebold. Here comes Siebold in third. Huge turnaround moto outside of the top
Terrible
15.
first moto. Runs a 2-minute flat. Holy bejeez. I don't know, that's not a word either, but you know, we're just making them up here right now. That is... Dude, he's hauling.
Commit toaster bath? What?
Toaster bath. I think that's a...
Yeah, I think that's a way to suggest something that they shouldn't be suggesting. Wow. 2 flat point 7 for Siebold is unreal, and he is flying.
Wow. Yeah, 3 of the top.
That's
the top 3 from Moto 1 and top 4
That's a
right
hard
now.
lie, Devin. That is a hard lie because Jeremy Siebold has several overall victories in his career.
I think he means this season, but
Yeah, well, you know what? We're talking about forever.
Forever. All right, let's see it. Man. Devon Ryan's still keeping it close. Got to be hitting himself right now. Slamming his face on his desk, punching himself in the face. Never mind.
Devon Ryan could actually, what he could do, if he's able to win these last 2 rounds, is make it a relax a tire sweep, even though his teammate won't win every race.
This is true. Still might be the first time that's ever happened, but Jack, I am still disappointed in you.
So Devon Ryan holds down second. Siebold's trying to close him down just a little bit.
I'm just gonna give a shout out to this guy that I have no idea who he is, Jacob Hubbard in P8 on BPC. He would, if I did style check, he would win because this kid, every time I scroll through the pack, he's just getting saucy on some random jump.
His setup's pretty fire too.
it's
I know
great.
that you guys in the BPC team are not friends right now, but you know it's just.
I like him all. I am not Monty.
Well, the Relax a Tire and BPC teams
Relax
are
the
not
tire
friends.
BPC, yeah. Luckily, BPC in the 250 class doesn't seem to have anybody that runs up front consistently. But
Wow, that's harsh.
I mean,
Luckily,
I don't really follow.
luckily nobody on the BPC team can run up front.
But they throw big whips, so that's cool. Jacob Hubbard, you're cool. I know who you are. Man, T Lang, Gibhart, almost outside the top 10. Not a good showing after last moto.
I like Devin Davis right now, man. He's confirming the facts for me. Jeremy Siebold has 0 250 outdoor wins, which is exactly how many wins I have in the 250 outdoor class. So I feel just about on the same level as Jeremy Siebold now. Thank you, Devin.
You are just as fast as Jeremy Siebold.
It's
Confirmed.
true. Confirmed. Illuminati.
It would be
He said he has multiple overalls, Colin.
MX
I know.
Simulator and real life motocross trivia. You and Devin Davis would be a frickin' battle.
Nah, I think he'd beat me. I might know.
Maybe if we throw the
touch-
GPs in there.
Yeah, there you go. I might know a little bit more about Sim, but Davis knows a lot more about real life than I do.
Euro Kellen. Meanwhile,
He's talking about
Siebold
Euros,
still-
dude. I think Michael Antonovich wants to move to Europe. I think I post on Twitter every day about something special in Europe.
I thought he was European.
Nope. It's from St. Louis.
Look, you even got the media guys.
I know him.
Yeah, well,
I like talk to him in real life.
I don't. All right, Jeremy Siebold is 0.5 off of the back of Devon Ryan. This battle is getting tight. Let's talk about something that actually matters right now, aka the sim race. Jeremy Siebold trying to make this pass on Devon. Devon still would have the open by a long shot, but Devon blows that berm, pushes a little bit too hard.
I was gonna say Devon Ryan. I'm excited for the possibility of him winning this race, but he keeps making these battles just really shitty because he keeps crashing when they get good.
Yeah, that could have lasted a couple laps of this one-line track, but it seems like when you're pushing in a lot of these, it is you are in the rut or you are flying over it and going down. So luckily he didn't have a fall-off, didn't lose too much time, but Siebold, with how fast he's been going and this 4-second lead he's already got, might be able to pull this one out a little bit, get a little safety net.
Got a battle for third kind of brewing here as Seberg is back on the rails and trying to reel in Moto number 1 winner Isaiah Dickerson here, past the halfway point in the moto.
Oh yeah, and as 15 minutes goes by, I think it is time for Kellen to take a shot. In 15 minutes, if Kellen takes a shot, you will get 15% more entertainment value out of this live stream.
15% more entertainment value.
So
all right.
I think
Cheers.
that needs to happen. Cheers. I'm just gonna sit here and watch you get drunk.
Come on, Colin.
Oh, my tongue.
I remember my first shot, Kellen.
This is a big one, all right?
Yeah, I'm sure you've had a lot of those.
Mom's a big one. Ben Seberg going down the inside. Isaiah Dickerson is gonna make the pass. Yes, he will.
I miss Chris. If anybody's wondering where Chris Riesenberg is tonight, he said that he is busy tonight. He said my mom is over at his house and he can't make it on. So.
Darn. I hate when Chris Reasonable City isn't here. Oh, Dickerson blows the outside rut.
Even when Reason Bullshit ain't here, he's still making your mom jokes.
So Seberg, Devon Ryan, and Siebold.
Oh my, Jacob Hubbard might have you taking another shot. You just missed his bike save. He got so sketchy.
He's got Tyler Lang
Yeah,
right behind him.
Yeah, that's a very tight battle between 7th and 10th place right here. All these guys within 3 seconds, and nobody has any room for mistake. These guys are all still hauling the mail. Sean Klein with a 2:01.4, second fastest lap of the race. He is stuck all the way back here in 9th.
And not where he wants to be at all, but he is flying, as you mentioned. He's trying to run down your boy Jacob Hubbard here, who's been throwing the schmeeze balls.
Do you always call him that?
What?
Do you always call him that? Somebody in chat just said something.
Oh, let's see if he gets upside down. No, that was a garbage whip as Sean Klein continues to battle Tyler Lang.
Wow.
Call him out.
I gotta find this.
Let's see if Hubbard throws dirty here. Oh, dang, Daniel Bachelet. Upside down.
This guy in chat, generic name, said, these guys throw the fattest schmeezers, and it's intimidating.
Yes, if you throw it with a group of people, they're schmeezers. If you throw them with 2 people, they're tweezers.
Dooley's on stream! I did not see, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if you missed that. I'm a little behind because of the stream, but
Golly.
you just saw Dooley's.
Come on, A-Wood, wake up and smell the vodka. God.
Never watched Donut streams?
I heard you
Yeah, Donut's the originator of the schmeeze, man. He gets some hot, fresh donuts and just layers them with schmeeze and sprinkles.
I saw Dooley's and I didn't know if you took shots for that one, so I just got a little bit hyped.
I suppose I have to, huh?
Nate, for those of you watching the stream that don't know, Nate was here last week on the stream and he raced the second moto in the 450 class. The entire second moto was talking to me the whole time. When the moto was over, I said, all right, Nate, I got to go hang out with my wife for a little bit. I'll be back. Came back about 30 minutes later, tried to wake Nate up, who had fallen asleep in his chair. Couldn't get him to wake up, so eventually I just went to bed. And then I got a text at 6 a.m. the next morning from Nate that just said, I just woke up in my chair. Did I race the second moto?
Well, it looks like at least someone was taking shots with you. At least he had that whiskey.
So make sure, take it easy, Nate. And if it's easy, we'll get a line from Dio here. If it's easy, we'll take it twice.
Ryan Villapoto is watching your stream. Wow, you are famous. You 113 viewers, but only one matters.
I remember one time there was a guy in here, and hey, it could have really been him. I don't know, but it was, I forget his first name. It was something Peyton, and he mentioned in chat how Well, no, he said he hates Zach Osborne because he took out my dad's rider. And I was like, who the heck is this guy? And then I looked at his name, and he kept saying that he was Mitch Payton's kid.
Yeah, but aren't those kids like 6 or 7, or are they?
Don't know.
Dude, I don't know. Those kids do know how to use YouTube at a young age.
But that does sound like an age for unreasonable hatred.
Well, shit. Ask me and D Davis. Unreasonable hatred till your mid-20s. Let her eat.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it's you can be 20 and still have the mindset of a 6-year-old. So.
How do you know?
I feel personally attacked.
Because I've been there before.
I think every 20-year-old has a mindset of a 6-year-old.
I told Tony Spinelli that he should drive his lawnmower off a cliff.
Wow.
It wasn't that brash, but yeah, we had a beer
that
over
sounds pretty bad.
We had a beer over it. All right, we patched things up. He punted me at Oakland 2014. I wasn't happy about it.
After one of the most exciting motos that I've seen in a while, there's almost nothing happening on this track.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for a battle or whips, and there's neither.
6, 7, 8, 9, kind of close, but.
Did you lay him straight?
What?
I said you said 6, 7, 8, so I asked if you laid him straight.
Never heard that. Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I declare a thumb
war. Oh, keep your thumb straight. I know that one.
Then you say 5, 6, 7, 8. You're the one I really hate, and you break their thumb.
Wow.
Oh, and then Tyler Lang is on the ground.
Wow. What an amazing pass. That's the most excitement we've had all night.
What are you even looking at right now? Phil Bull.
Bill Full rolling past Tyler Lang on the inside, going about 3 miles per hour, picks up the position. That's the excitement we got here in the second moto.
What are people even talking about? Villapoto's in the building.
There's a dude who commented once in chat. His name's Ryan.
Oh, right. Villapoto just says
nice.
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 Dude, you know, honestly, like, it's kind of like those guys that have people that run Instagram accounts for them. So you like post like an epic photo on Instagram, you think it's really cool, and then you get like Brian Deegan to comment on it, and it just says like bangin', and it has like a couple emojis, and you're like, yeah, that's fake. That's somebody just like running his account for him.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense though, Alex Efforts, that Villapoto would only have 2 subscribers.
I don't think it's him.
No, because he's number 2. He only allows 2 people to subscribe to him.
Wow.
Mike Williamson and Nick Way.
Boy,
Really?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Anyway, Devon Ryan is trying to catch Ben Seberg here. 25
stream
minutes
is
into this
falling
moto.
apart.
And in 25 minutes, you could get 25% more of your value from this live stream if I continue to drink shots here.
If you take another shot, all right. Good idea, Kellen. Make it happen. Everybody knows this live stream is.
I didn't say the
fall
Metal
apart.
Militia is fake. I just said that sometimes you get Instagram comments from people that are fake.
do it for Deegan.
Dude, I have a laundry basket that my brother had when he was in high school. So he got this laundry basket. My brother was in high school 17 years ago, and he drew a bunch of Metal Militia like art on it, and I still have it. So don't tell me I'm not Militia Gang, all right?
Wow. T. Davis. Someone said Kellen is killing the dad jokes tonight. He's practicing, you know, moving on up in the world. You never know what the future brings, right, Kellen?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be a dad in about like a year, judging by.
Really?
Yeah, she wants to have a kid real bad.
Practicing. Yeah, and I know you're just gonna name it Andrew, like, of course.
Nope, not Andrew. Nope.
You should name it Awood.
I will not. Awood. First name Awood, last name Brower.
Awood South.
I was gonna say Awood Southwick Brower. Awood Southwick Brower.
No one's naming it Talon. That is a lame name.
Talon. Lone Wolf. Jeremy Seabold's down with the race lead. Here comes Seaberg. He's gonna take it over.
Oh, wait. I thought Seaberg was leading the whole.
He was leading, and here comes Seaberg. He's into the race lead.
We're actually not paying attention.
You're not paying attention. I've been watching the race the whole time.
Well, I've been watching 10th place because they're getting cool.
Apparently, I'm naming my kid Alexis Leclerc Brower.
God, he just comes out the womb just playing stock tracks.
No, still in the womb has all the stock track records.
Dude. Kellen JLB Brower Jr.
JLB.
Oh, Seabold.
I hate the fact that Alex Efforts can't spell my last name right.
You can Bauer. You can
Bauer.
Vanderhoop. As Ben Seaberg.
Dude, this battle for the lead is really good right now.
It is really good.
We're kind of making it sound terrible, but
Seaberg is stripping. Yeah, that's a new one there. Seabold with the outside. Oh my God.
Have you ever seen the video of the Eminem song where they overlay Grant Langston saying "round the outside" over and over again?
No, I have
You
not.
never seen that one?
Seabold with a little mistake. Falls to about 2.5 seconds off of Seaberg as he realizes he doesn't want to learn how to ride ruts anymore. Seaberg making it by a lapper pretty clean. Let's see if Seabold, he's probably only got 5 minutes or so. They are probably going to cross the stripe before the 30-minute. So 3.25 laps to go in this one, looking like.
That's a schlong shot.
Yeah. GL.
I think it's time to do a little top 10 rundown. What do you think?
Yeah, do you want me to take it or you?
I'm going to take it.
All right,
You
let's
got
see
the
it.
camera, so.
All right, we have Ben Seaberg in first place. Oh my God, that drop makes me happy. Seabold coming out 4 seconds back in second place. Devon Ryan does not like to win overall, sitting back here in third place, 10 seconds off of P2. Dickerson coming up in fourth. Colby England wrapping it up in fifth. Gibhart in sixth.
I just realized you were going through the field. Okay, I'm with you now.
Okay, Jacob Hubbard, good job. Jacob Hubbard, P7, not too far behind Gibhart. Sean Klein right there with him, and Phil Bull
Yeah, we changed here, no?
trying to make some last lap. Okay, no, Seabold's been.
Huh?
You ruined it. All right, Tyler Lang in 10th, and that's your top 10 rundown. Good job. D. David, what?
Benny Landry. Oh my God, that comment. I'm not gonna say anything. No comment.
You should name your kid Spencer Turley.
If he named his kid that, he would have the worst YouTube channel in the history.
Okay, we're not gonna say anything about that.
Okay. Oh, Seaver goes down hard in second. Devon
What's up,
Ryan.
man?
That sounded like it made you hard. It would. Golly.
Nah. Wow, that was a very.
Oh, okay.
Short.
Now my first child's name is Josh Vanderhoof Kellen Devon Ryder Brower.
The Bauer Brower really, really steals it.
Josh Vanderhoof, Kellen, Devon, Ryder, Bauer, Brower.
All I know
Bauer
is
from?
just it
Bauer?
sounds cool.
Where's
Bauer
the Bauer
Brower.
from? Like Tyler Bowers? Dude, people call me Kellen Bowers a lot.
Wow. I just want to point out, Seaberg just had a fall off in second and lost like 6 seconds. I've never seen that. And Devin didn't really make any mistakes. That was a very short.
You mean Seabolt didn't make any mistakes?
No, Seaberg.
How do you know?
Devin. What?
What?
Devin was 10, 11 seconds behind second, and when he came up after a fall off, he was only like 6 seconds back, 5, after a full fall off.
This
seemed
stream is
very
turned.
short to
Well,
me.
this stream is turned into the naming Kellen's future children stream.
Your kids.
There's more than
Ball
one.
yeet.
Is there more
450
than
moto.
one, Nate? Is that even a question? Have you ever talked to my wife?
A couple times.
Alright, we have 2 laps to go. Seabolt leading, Devon Ryan down in 3rd. Giblets losing 6th to Sean Klein right now. Not much else going on. We should try to make some 450 predictions since I don't think I'm going to be here for that race. What? Dude, I'm tryharding.
Oh.
I don't know. If my first moto goes really bad, if I go really bad, I might just end up joining.
My first child will now be named X1B Park. No, bro.
X1B. X1B for short.
Or what was the track that Brian released? It was Oneonta.
What?
No,
Oh, Walter Gebhardt's upside down over the finish line.
You should name your kid Sky Madness 5.
Sky Madness 5.
Alright, what are your 450 moto predictions? We've got A-Wood hole shot 1-1. That's a slong shot. What do you think, Kellen? Do you think,
You will not go 1-1. You might get a hole shot,
Not
but it's
me.
if you time the gate.
There's no way. Dude, this Leclerc has his starts on lock. Leclerc and D-Cope.
We're just
had
naming.
really good starts.
We're just
all
gonna name my
qualifying.
kids after MX Simulator tracks that have absurd names, like with Lacucci, with Lacucci, or Daytona Disappoint, Brower. Daytona
What's
Disappoint
that
will be a
really,
good one.
really, really hard Supercross that had all the ruts in it? That's like one.
So you think you know SX, Brower, or the one with all the ruts in it?
I think it was so. Dude, I don't know.
Old, what aren't you talking about?
It's freaking hard, dude. It's like
It's a
foggy.
super old one, right? It's like from 2009.
Yeah, it's got dark dirt. No.
Did
Who got the whole shot last week? D-Cope. Devin, you did not whole shot. I don't care what you say. Okay, maybe you did. The timing gate did get you. Devin whole shotted 1 last week, and D-Cope whole shotted 1 this week. D-Cope starts have been amazing in qualifying as well as Leclerc. So I think those two could easily trade whole shots this week. Not even just because he's my boy. D-Cope
You're my boy, Blue.
may probably get a whole shot.
Dude,
I'll
Jeremy
put, like,
Seabolt's
5
gonna
bucks.
win this moto. He has got absolutely 0 people behind him.
And a 20-second lead. Jeez, Devon Ryan now
What happened?
28 seconds. I don't know.
Did he did he turn on the hacks? Is Mullins riding for him? What happened?
Jesse Mullins 1-1. Yeah.
I mean,
warm-up.
this score, like, I went 113 here back in 2014 name drop, but like, what the heck happened? Like, how's it go 16-1?
You went there in 13.
I went 113 in 2014
Oh,
here.
okay. I remember 13
For 6th overall.
I came off of a win and I qualified like top 3, and because I had the tracks early back then, and I may or may not have tryharded. I hate off-camera turns, but I was really fast at this track, and I got called into work last minute, and I did not get a race. I was very upset
I'm
about
shocked that Seabolt's gonna win this moto though, coming from 16th in the first moto and looking at a victory here in the second moto.
Yeah, Dickerson, Ryan, man, if Dickerson 13 seconds back. Would have had an overall, right? Or what's Seberg? Where'd he finish first, Moto?
Devon Ryan with a 2-3 or Seberg? I don't know. This is all over the place. What we do know is
What's Seberg finish?
Jeremy Siebold's coming to the finish line. He's going to win 250 Moto number 2 here at Budds Creek. And I want to say Seberg finished 3rd, but I feel like that's wrong. So
5th?
Did he finish 5th? I don't. You could look it up, Awood. I can't. I can't look it up.
I can't either. I'm Matt Burkeen's in chat. We have a
Oh,
famous person.
Seberg goes down at the finish line.
Devon Ryan has a possibility with this uphill to make this pass. He's only 10.2 seconds
Seberg
back.
trying to get going over the line. He gets it over the line. 1.5 seconds over Devon Ryan.
Wow. Cuts maybe have a factor in that, but Devon Ryan 2-3.
So Isaiah Dickerson's going to go 1-4. That would beat a 2-3. 1-4 beats a 2-3, so Dickerson might unofficially have the overall here. Actually, yeah, he would. No one's going to beat that score.
1-4 is, what, 37?
Look at this battle of the line. Eagland and Klein. Oh, my goodness.
Klein stays up, cleans him out from behind. That is the worst thing that can happen in MX Simulator. Wow.
Wow, Eagland comes across the line in 6th. Gebhardt 7th. So yeah, Ryan goes, Devon Ryan goes, I thought Ryan went 2-3. I guess it's 3-3. Dickerson's going 1-4 for the overall. Well, I guess Klein was 2nd.
Oh,
and Devin Davis might as well just run the stream. Tyler Lang
this kid's on top of it.
Gonna pick up a 9th here.
That's what, 1825?
Maybe.
I don't know how to do math. 37?
Yeah, 1-4 beats anything. If you go 2-3, you beat a 1-4. If you go 3-2, you get a 1-4 B2. Or whatever, 1-4 beats a 2-3 or a 3-2. Tyler Lang over the line in 9th.
Wow.
Hubbard over the line in 10th.
That was amazing.
So across
Devin got 2nd.
11th. Yeah, but it still doesn't matter. 1-4 beats a
Okay.
2-3. Doesn't matter, Awood.
Quit yelling at me.
Janice, Hillman, Gasque, Medina, Solis, French, Mullins, Carter, Gonzalez, Cross, Hubbard, Lang, Bull, Gebhardt, Eagland, Klein, Dickerson, Ryan, Seberg, Siebold. 20-1 in this moto, but your overall winner with a 1-4 is, for the first time in his career, Isaiah Dickerson. So, wow, 141 people hanging out here, and we're going to have 450 motos coming up here in just a minute, but we're going to hit a quick break real fast, so do not touch your URL bar, or maybe you might do it to refresh. Either way, we'll be right back here on the other side of this quick break. Thanks for watching the 250 Nationals, round number 11 of the Race Tech Nationals, live here on Start Your Systems.
I will be tryharding, though.